Aj dođi mi pišeš nešto na chat, mislim sam sredio ono.
Default ringtones and wallpaper.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very... Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Okay, welcome to the stream, Charles Hamdi. Seedorf and Nesta are fucking beasts.
And that
Des Cezar,
is it.
šta ima brete? Si dobar?
Who saw that
Atmosfera je
coming?
bila na
Who
nivou.
saw that coming?
Gde si, Amile? Dobrodošao. Ne baš sjajno. Veruje mamile, brate, nisi jedini. Ne daj se, brate.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ovo je bila akcija, prošla si pored mene tu sa nekim drugim.
We have our very first
Znači,
corner.
bukvalno ništa nisam mogao. Pa
Michael
da
plays
je
it
tu na
short.
plaćaš.
Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Oh, that's delightful. Fermin. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Maicon. Adriano. And this is Adriano. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
they need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Toma. Thuram does well to get it back. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a
Oh yeah, but
facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able... Mateus! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can get that clear. Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ukraine looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Looking for the run. And Dyke calmly anticipates. And he's heaved it away. And it's Nedved. And this is Adriano.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Mateus.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Deep cross. Big header! Sticks it away! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Ball looks a good one. He's onside. Goes for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Botafogo go into the lead. And it's made its way to him. Good determined running there, but not back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite
Jakoś mi się
promising.
czudno
Well, it
ponasz.
turned out that that was not the case. It's certainly a decent chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, well played. Pele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's Seedorf. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Ma dai.
Pele can see things others simply cannot. Can he spark a counter here? And he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mitoma, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Lopez. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pull it. And pull it! Fermin. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nedved. Good purposeful running this. It's a promising position. Swings in across.
Ukraine really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fermin. Played out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira going full tilt down the left. Can he get onto this? And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been caught in that real chance.
Ma ne, bre.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Ma da.
Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Izađi više u out, sve ti jebe.
It's one whose deliveries we all know about. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number
Both sides
18,
then taking this chance to
Ibrahimovic.
turn to their benches.
Number 7, Mateus.
Oh, it's a promising
Number
build-up,
8,
this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Number 6,
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Mbappe. Pele. Number 4,
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go
Number
again.
15, Edmilson. Substitution.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an imaginative pass. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good save! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 16. Now, coming on to replace him is number 2, Cannavaro.
Edmilson! He should have put that one away.
Edmilson really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
He's had it nicked away. Rummenigge.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not going up front in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Iniesta. Picked out brilliantly.
Ukraine really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pull it.
Ma dai, bra.
Pull it.
Oh, really well played.
They are into stoppage time. Lovely, now then. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted
Sabri,
now.
još si igra dobro.
Cannavaro. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad.
Dole ispod laba. Da, dobro, tu je. Nije ovaj bio toliko loš koliko sam ja mislio. Brate, koliko traži ove mečeve, jebote. Gde si momo, šta se radi, brate, nije loše, evo. Blago tebi, Amile, brate, meni traži po 100 godina. Jesi crni spide, dobrodošao.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. Well, we're underway.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Robertson tries to play it through. Yeah. Zanetti. It's Belletti. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lovely, now then. And that's what you call inspired.
Hvala te.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. Turns and goes back. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's definitely not his best. And he's intervened well there. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards terrific header.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Messi. There's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pullet towering forward here. Pullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Belletti.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ma nemojte skrati.
That looks a decent ball. Up towards the front line. And claimed it back swiftly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well timed, excellent interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice bit of skill, and here's a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He can run onto that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. pull it. That is good strength. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now who's going to be first to this? Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot.
Ma ne, nemoj da si toliko smeće usrano. Ceo jebeni dan danas.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Belletti. Can he get it through?
Da, njemu se to da.
He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most...
Samo neke stative, ništa nije ušlo onako da klizi, sve nešto na silu, na silu, na silu. He, bote.
Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And Dijk clears it away. Zanetti really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Mateus with the cross. Cleared without hesitation.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's had it nicked away. And they can counter here. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Spread it left. Mateus conjures time and space where...
Gledao smeće.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 7, Mateus. Number 18, Ibrahimovic. Coming on the field, Vinicius Junior. Pele.
Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some...
Šta je bre ovo bre?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Jel moram da ga primim, brat?
He goes again.
Mršu pičku materinu.
Gets it clear. Knocks it
Tu
into
si.
space. And that interception was most necessary.
Vidi ovo je.
Well played, well stopped. Botafogo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, it's a promising build-up this.
Ma samo ovako bre, čao.
Now, can they get him away? Played through for him. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking
Ah,
in every
persze.
department.
That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Climbs up big! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zanetti. Played out wide. And that has been cleared. And he thumps it clear. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Throw it. Zanetti. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Zanetti eases the ball away from him. So, third quarter of the game. Cleared away. Spread out to the
Qui
left.
cacca pass lan, deve
They
essere
get on the
pass.
end of this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Finds himself
Ogni penale, eh?
floored. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. He's picked his way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Moves it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Botafogo are enjoying their moment of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from
And we
them.
come to you now with a
Rummenigge
frequent
picking up
request
the man of the match
for our
award,
charity
and
fund,
no
Chance
surprise
in
there.
Football.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Botafogo definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet.
Jesi Petar, šta ima vrti? Što ne radiš, brate, nešto nego se smaraš? Ma authentic smara, brate.
I can finally play my favorite game after this long day, he said excitedly. I was thinking ditto about the sweatiest, most bitchless, unemployed creature.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, that is one way to stop him. Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Seedorf. Chips it through. And it's
Ah,
hoisted
drkej se, Dragane, drkej se, retarde.
Vermi, nicely spread. Just eases him off the ball. Van Dijk. And it's Thuram. Quality ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Probing pass. Oh, shooting chance!
Brat.
Pedro Porro gets rid without sophistication. Vieira. Seedorf. Mateus. He's got full. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Vermi. He's had it taken off him. And it's Seedorf. Now there's a fine ball. And he whips it in. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mateus. Nice sequence of passes this. Rummenigge. He's had a shot! Goal! Botafogo! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Face to face with the keeper. Is having a shot! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Uj bre, Mateus, brate, odavde dole.
Botafogo have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
McAllister. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. He is through here. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Fired deep towards the back post. Maldini can get it clear. Showing good feet. Lam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's running through. And the ball's gone astray. McAllister. Threads one in. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager.
Can he finish? Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Lazio.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work.
Big chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been clear. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best. Oh, and he's following up! Cannavaro clears it away. And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge. And that's aimed into the middle. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Mateus. Rummenigge. Real chance! Tevez looks to get on the end of this. Hullet. And he's running through. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Gattuso hurtling down that right flank. Seedorf, and it's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Nice sequence of passes this. Goes for the shot! That carried quite a threat. Now it's Hullet. That is good. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Gattuso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he plays one through. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, they could be caught out here. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the counter is on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get on the end of this? Mateus. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, good take in a good area. Mateus. Oh, it's a great ball. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nice control. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. And he's cut it out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. Now the ball in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And he's got the beating of his man. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Trife! Defending of the desperate variety. Looking for options for movement. Pele! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That'll be a corner. Lazio have their second corner now. Oh, what a climb! Thuram gets rid without sophistication.
Deve 10 imaš.
Goes forward.
Sve ti je.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And there is the half-time whistle.
Botafogo certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And this is Pele, and the shots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thuram, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Hullet. Shot could be on. Rummenigge. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Kako sam promašio grdne šanse veliki.
Really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the
Pali
shoulder of the
golmana.
last defender, stay
Noob.
onside.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 7.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. He's found a way through. Dembele will not want to lose out here. Not again. There's the shot.
Brate, prođe kroz mene i sve mu jebem.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
The attendance for this
It's
match
a
was
jarring tackle, but
60,810.
apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's intervened well there. Botafogo are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
Molim te, brate, nemoj da ti
It
beč.
looks like they've had the proverbial
Yeah.
carpet swept from underneath them, and it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18. Ibrahimovic.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Number 15.
Mbappe,
Wilson.
nicely weighted ball.
Substitutions
Oh, he
taking
had to
place.
make that, and he did make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Puskas.
Lazio really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Brate moj.
Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No way through. Now it's Mbappe. Edmilson. Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, important interception.
Eto je.
And it's Pedri. Can he finish? Oh, that could cost them.
Well,
Hey,
the lead
goalie.
may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Botafogo.
So, third corner of the game.
Vieira. Number 9. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field. Number 4.
Cleared without hesitation.
Franz Beckenbauer. Number
Tries a
7.
shot!
Bale.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away.
Lazio really might just end up
Nemam gdje vrat.
after that. That could well have been it.
There's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yeah.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Edmilson. Knocks it into space. Bale. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Botafogo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, terrible mistake. Quality ball. Botafogo, moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be
Sports
3
officials
minutes
showing that
added
there will be
time.
3 minutes of added time. Lazio looking to pass their way through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Ribéry. Botafogo. And that is as far as it goes. Botafogo can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional...
Četvrti na svetu. On sad... Au! Da imamo što se naljutio bratić. Svaka čast za fair play. GG to opponent. Hvala Predrage, Predraže mali vraže. Brate, opasan meč bio, baš opasan. Doks, moraš 30 pobjeda, brate, za redom. Hvala Dimi. Gde si Dimi? Dimi legendice. Što me nahvali čovjek? Ha, Lester!
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they...
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. Mateus. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Goes! And it's in!
Sad je prelo sve kako treba, brate moj.
Looking for the run. He has a shoots! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Ma brate, šta je ovo?
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! They scored!
Brate, ne znam. Kad mi krene ovako meč, ne igra mi se, ali majke mi maj.
Piercing, piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Messi.
Oof.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And he's taking no chances there. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge!
Oof.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Turan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Isak. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Passing nice and neat. Oh, this looks sharp. Ibrahimovic. Always onto this. Goes for the shot.
Golite.
Decent enough try.
Draga, ne, Nubaro.
He's probably made better than...
Mogu si da radiš šta hoćeš, Nube. Uf, koji.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. De Jong. Messi. Pullet. Mateus with the foul. And it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out wide. Looking to play him in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi plays it short. That's tidy. He's shifting through the gears. There's the header!
Uf,
No, not the best of headers.
koja sreća.
Vieira. Opts for safety. Turan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Izguraj ga, bre!
Now it's Isak. Driving on and making good progress. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Nedved, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That's a sharp pass. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's having a
Brate, kako jeftino.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that.
And it's half-time here. It is quite a game. Breathless and laced with excitement. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there.
Koja akcija, brate.
Taken goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Rummenigge.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
He came in hard, very hard. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stops him dead in his tracks. It's a mighty effort.
Tako je, Ibro!
Botafogo!
Ibro, majstore!
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch.
And now he has two.
Dobar je Lester, ne dirajte ga.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vinicius Junior is the team's great visionary. It's Nedved. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A lot of space. Great shot!
Oj, oj!
Oh, taken with style. A game of
Bra.
thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going...
Ne znam da li nekom prolaze više ovi double touchevi nego njemu, majke.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Hullet. Number 10.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Coming on the field. Number 6. Number 24.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, good ball.
Brate, nemoj ovo da mi se dešava. Pa nemoj ovo da mi se dešava. Molim te, nemoj ovo da mi se dešava.
Well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality.
Ne mogu da...
And class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to
Brate, kako primam 2 gola.
Hullet ready to try one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Bale!
Kako primam 2 glupa gola, brate. Znači, ne mogu da verujem. Prvi kroz golmana, sad moji gledaju njegovu loptu, ma daj.
That's a decent clearance. This looks promising. That's good play. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Uvijek moram protiv dobrih igrača primim 2 glupa gola, brate. Jedan je ono minimum.
Faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, they're struggling to cope
Kao da sam rođen najveći baksuz, jeba.
as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So another set play. Oh, smashing header. And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after.
Gledaj ovo.
It's not like they have any other option now.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. There's the terrific header. In he goes.
Ma vidi ovo, bre.
And another try.
Jebem tigrić.
Dying minutes.
Jebote.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right
Ovaj, brate, svaki put protiv mene utakmice života igra. Bože me sačuvaj.
Square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Desperate defending required here.
Ko da skače s ovim glavonjom, brate.
They've played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now he's got space here. Van Dijk cuts it out. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. And the shot!
Bože, bože. Opet mi se otvaraju nešto, beže levo desno. Jebo.
Schneider, challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ambitious ball here. Tar calmly anticipate. And that will be it. What a contest of
Bravo, GG.
a marvellous talent from start to finish. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Botafogo can always
Ah.
take more
Ah.
positives in a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Two hard matches. First versus Clean Turban, such amazing player. Great player. Top rank 4th. Fucking 4th in the world. I had luck there, but after that, Leicester. Draw, 5-5. Again, amazing player. Let's see who's next. Ma ludilo meč, brate. Moram ovo snimim da izbacim na profil. Da vidimo ko je sledeći. Jebate. Evo ga ovaj Clean Turban. Da li je moguće divizija 2 posle, brate, 2 top 100 igrača? Au koja borba za top 100 je, evo. Predraže, to sam video od Etorita, brate. Kapiram da on bolje zna od mene. Pa rekla ja probam kao on za Blue Bar. O, brate, nek ti je srećan rođendan, da si mi živ i zdrav. Sve najlepše, brate, uživaj. Popi nešto iza mene.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Manchester United have chosen to...
Druže, sad posle Lestera, kao da igram protiv botova.
You can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's heaved it away. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. Mateus. No, that's been intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here, and Dijk spots it and intercepts. Hullet, great ball, and a chance! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection.
Divizija 3, to je next level play, brate. 5K igrač sa smart assistom pretvara se u Etorita u prime, brate.
That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Botafogo have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Lan gets over and intercepts. Vieira.
Ali, brate, koliko ovaj Rijkaard mene jede kad igram protiv tebe. Mnogo mu srao ovaj Rijkaard, to je što imaš. Znači, Rijkaard je jebena zver.
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a
Kako ne umem da iznesem tu loptu, brate, gde grešim?
Mateus and the shot. In he goes again. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rummenigge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lam, and he decides to cross it. Vieira. Mateus. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently...
Joj, pa Sedorf obožavao.
Oh, that is a good big chance. Wonderful from Ibrahimovic.
Thank you very much for subscription, mate. Welcome to the DM11 family.
good ball, and they're in.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No way through there. That's a good ball. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Bale. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Turan. Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard. Botafogo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Crosses it in here. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Has a look up and drives it forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! You don't keep
Gde si
those
Starč?
hands. He is
Kakav
doing
meč
it.
si
Just
propustio, brate moj.
It's an incredible shot.
Vrati tamo da gledaš protiv Lestera. 5-5, brate, u rankedu.
Absolutely impeccable.
A pre toga pao četvrti na svetu, brate, neki lik. U 2 sezone četvrti i 10.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Botafogo are having a ball here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
2 added minutes
Yeah.
has been indicated.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement. Otherwise, it's pretty much a waste.
Bale. Now it's Hullet. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's
And
a
if you
lead
do
that's
have a
thoroughly
chance
deserved,
today,
Peter.
please take
They've
some
been
time out to
quicker
give
to
your
pretty
support
much
to our
everything so
better
far.
stadium
The
fund.
only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Botafogo have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Big chance! One-on-one! The message is clear, none shall pass. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's played into the big header! And it's headed over.
Da, da, da.
Promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge. And Mateus. Rummenigge. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rummenigge! And here's the chance to counter. And it's Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here.
Što ga nosi na... Joj.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, this looks sharp.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cruyff looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
The attendance
That's a
for this
good
match
block,
was
but at the expense of a corner.
198. Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 23, Vieira.
Obavezno, brat. Onaj meč ne smiješ da propustiš.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely be on them. Nedved. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, nice touch. Vinicius Junior, he is always looking to break lines.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nedved. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Little doubt, that is a foul. Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Pele plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot. Buffon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ibrahimovic gets a foot in here. Pele. Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. Plenty to aim at here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, and he's had a hit.
Üş.
Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
It's their second corner of the game. Pele is short. Look at the space here. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that was vital. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Well, they could break here. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Botafogo have their third corner. And he was alert to it.
Çüş yeğenim.
And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running.
Koja
sharp
tuča na
movement,
terenu.
up against so determined. Mateus. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. That's a throw. That's very neat.
Added minute has
Stood
been
his
indicated.
ground strongly. Now that looks a decent ball. Thuram goes sliding in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard
Koji je...
looking to play him in. Seedorf. And that is that. Botafogo can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside.
Evo, ušli smo u top 100, vrati. Ovaj mi uzeo 1x, odnosno prvi x. I omašio sam neke šanse, ali dobro, i on je omašio, to je okej. Jel poznajete ovog momka? Jaka sredina.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Da, svidio, brate. Top match.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of...
A imaš pre njega protiv lika što je bio 4. i 10. u 2 sezone na svetu. Da vidiš kako je... Tu sam se izmašio, trebao sam još više golova da dam, ali isto bruka meč. Eto, na primjer, možda gledaš kako se ja branim i tako to. Odmah pre Lestera, brate. I Gullit je. Gdje ćeš, bre?
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, cracking ball. Cleared without complication.
Toni Bandito. Ho. Da nije Tiran tu, zabrinuo bi se.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space.
Pa samo pruži nogu, ljubite, brat.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Hangs one in. Zanetti tries to clear.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Millwall are looking to go forward now. And it's Lam. Well, that looks a decent ball. Out to the right. Lam. Cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Botafogo have their second corner now. They've played it short. Botafogo can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. Chooses to go back. And this is Gullit. Great chance! Goal! Botafogo!
Kakav skill.
Botafogo are in front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lam just loves to go. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nedved. Well, played right into his path.
Gde ćeš bre?
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Roberto Baggio. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Roberto Baggio. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he passes it long. Mateus. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's superb. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that has put paid to that. Vieira cuts out the pass. And it's Baggio. Vieira does well to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. Lahm. Oh, that's nice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira. Vieira makes the interception. Ibrahimovic has created one goal already.
Ah,
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There will be
That
1
pass has
minute
been
added time.
well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. Now it's Nedved. Nedved. And he's there to clear it. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness
Si vidio,
are
brat?
the only things lacking.
znači sprda se lik kakav skill ima.
That there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Botafogo happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
That
Vieira.
gets things going for the second
Coming
half.
on to replace him is
A
number
solitary goal.
21,
That has been the
Messi.
crucial difference. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Mateus wins the duel this time. Mateus did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for a runner. Rummenigge. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Davids gets over and intercepts. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away.
Ah, smart assist.
Mateus.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pullet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Seedorf. Shot a goal! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Coming on the field.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Number 15.
Seedorf,
Substitution.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Seedorf's delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Ma da, Leicester ga ne ladi, brate, Leicester je lud.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baggio cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pele. Vinicius Junior! Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seedorf. He's in space and looking for options. And he gets rid in a hurry. Into the last quarter of an hour. Shot could be on. Oh, it's Seedorf. He's away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a little loose. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the right. Pele gets flagged offside.
Ma da, ne lade ga, brate. Ajde, brate moj.
And that's it.
Hvala.
Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so
Bukvalno. Da ćete malo da gledate 2-2. Da. Zato što ne pričam. Gde si bre čoveče? Čekajte. Molim? Nemam, samo mi reci šta ja stavim.
Stavi sam prvu postavu švrt, 11 igrača, a ovo ostalo lijevo, sve u zamjenama kroz obavljaju.
Evo sad gledate 2-2 kako zagrevamo predstavnike Bosne za takmičenje.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by by linking the front and back.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's superb. Bullets! Cannavaro getting this one clear. Could move up a gear here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught now. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Ferdinand makes the interception. Nice bit of trickery. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and that's a good ball. Plenty to aim at here. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Not the most accurate pass.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. Can he spark a counter here? Ribery. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now, can they get him away? He is just caressing the ball. And he's in on goal. Great chance! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Platini. Oh, sweet feet. Delivers with whip. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, they could break here. He's had it taken off him. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. Caresses it through. No luck with that dink over the
There
top.
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
So off we go once more.
Bosnia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pull it. Chance for a shot! Corner number 2 then. Chance! It's a goal! Bosnia-Herzegovina are back in business. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Header! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One delightful ball, and the rest was simple.
Yeah, he produced a terrific header, but his last-minute burst forward worked a treat when everyone else was waiting to see where the ball was likely to arrive.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And Del Piero! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Del Piero showing good feet. Goes for goal! Oh, crossbar! It's an inviting looking ball that. Well read, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Neymar. Best ploughing through the middle. Looking here to chip it through. Pull it.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
And he was quick to react. So we've reached the hour mark. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Vieira.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pullet receives it in a good position here.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Bosnia and Herzegovina
Number
have
11,
their third corner.
Pele. Number 22, Platini. Number 6, Pirlo. Number 9, Scholes. Coming on the field, number 20, Alvarez.
Climbs up big!
Ronaldinho.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substitution in progress.
That's really nicely played, and he's onside. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Tries a deft little ball. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Bosnia and Herzegovina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pass is coming off in quick... Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Oh, that's clever. Van der Sar is there to clear. He's gone for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Borussia Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Claimed it back swiftly.
Borussia Dortmund really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. He's had a shot! Just a whisker away. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Del Piero is onto it in a flash. Kaká. He's tried one! It's hit the crossbar. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Nedved could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't
To
have
rogaczny Monci.
to play.
Holmes beyond the defence, and he's searching through. Oh, that's neat. And there goes the final whistle. Bosnia and Herzegovina perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Bosnia
Please turn your
absolutely
attention to
shocking
the
here.
screen for
Shockingly
information
porous
provided
down the
by the
middle,
local police.
which was painfully exploited and
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And as you can see, we've already started here. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he thumps it clear. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Played into space. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. And he's certainly onside here. And he's there to get it away. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well played. Now, can they get him away? Botafogo controlling the possession in this early phase. Oh, well measured. Nice control. He's got away. Swings it across. Bullish header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's following up. Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now, we always look the favourite there. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball. Ribéry. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And here's Mbappe. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Nedved. Looking to play him in. Drive, he gets big! Oh, crossbar! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Maldini with the slide tackle there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chooses to go back. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Crosses it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Here comes another cross. And that should get the job done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He won't be happy with that one. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nesta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Scholes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ambitious ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press.
There will
Vieira.
be 1 minute added time.
And the shot! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Botafogo certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off
And
the
a
pedal.
quick reminder
They need
today,
to keep
everybody,
pushing,
to make
keep
sure to
imposing.
put any
Don't
litter
leave
in
the
the
door
bins
open for the
provided.
opposition.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. And it's Michel Platini. Well, that looks a decent ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pele wins the duel this time. And this is Pele! That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Scholes. Platini. He's cut it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pass somewhat off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge touches it back. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ćao ljudi, čujemo se, hvala na gledanju.